How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I am back in Towson. All right, I am back in Towson. We talking about jurisdiction. We talking about right to property. We talking about ownership. We talking about what you owe me. In 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson courthouse about your sundown town, the racism and your corruption in your courts, the money you was making off mass incarceration, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Lake County, Illinois. That's Baltimore City, Baltimore County Police over there. All right, that's Baltimore County Police over there. So it ain't no misunderstandings what I say and do. I was kidnapped by the state. Chief Johnson participated in that. Chief Johnson, Kevin Kamenetz, the father, all right? Chief Johnson, Kevin Kamenetz, Scott Shellenberger. Yeah, y'all participated in fraud. Y'all locked me up and took my intellectual property. You took a truck, a computer, and the contents of my vehicle. Izzy Pataki, Julian Jones, George White. Yeah, y'all created a criminal enterprise out here like in Chicago with Operation Greylord. Bobby Zirkin, Roshan, and y'all lock up black people because that was your cash cow. That's Vanessa Attenberry. If you go directly to Vanessa Attenberry, I got her on film when I gave her the whole breakdown of the criminal enterprise. Vanessa Attenberry got that. It's art and activism. Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue. You feel me? The supporters of Shorty's. The supporters of Shorty's. A Shorty documentary. You feel me? A Shorty documentary. And that's the Comptroller of Maryland. We talking about $250 million in intellectual property theft. Criminal audit. This is Ivan Bates and Tom Perez and President Obama. That's the NAACP 2007. We talking about the United States Department of Prisons. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. I'm showing you the Democratic Party and how they make money off of mass incarceration. That's parole and probation. All right, that's Brooke Learman. That's Eric Barron from the Department of Justice. That's Brian Frost. And this is my complaint or my request for my $250 million. It's all right here. All right, $250 million. The contents of my vehicle was about you and how you make money off mass incarceration. Michelle Alexander wrote the book. I made the movie. And I made it with M&T Bank. Weaving the social fabric. Baltimore City and Baltimore County. See the big picture here? That's Kaylin Young. And these are your elected officials. DD Shortman at AOL.com. That's James Hammond. And that's Scott Shellenberger. You should have done this in September 2008. A federal and state investigation. That's Get Shorty and Vicki Lawrence. That's Governor Schaefer. That's Sam Cassels. And this is a resilient university. Like I said, NAACP 2007, your prison industry. That's the Minority Report. And that's Senator Ben Cardin's, United States Senate. See that? Falls Road. In regards to your documentary, I would not be able to appear. You feel me? So it's all right here. And that's Baltimore City, Department of Legislative References, supporters of Shorty's. So you always talk about jurisdiction. I went city, county, state, and federal levels. And you got all this, Ivan Bates. And you out here in Scott Shellenberger's pocket every time Shellenberger opened his mouth. So it shouldn't be hard for you to do what you got to do. File those criminal charges against Scott Shellenberger. You can't stop the movie. You made the movie We Got a Monster. Well, mine is how you defeat the beast. How you defeat the beast. Me, Scott Shellenberger, and Ivan Bates. You feel me? You stuck in the middle. You stuck in the middle. You gonna defend white supremacy or you gonna do your job? That's where you at, between a rock and a hard place. Stuck in the middle with me. You support Julian Jones? Julian Jones, the same thing. Pat Young. Everybody that participated in my illegal incarceration can go to jail. It's called Operation Greylord 2026. President Obama asked for an investigation in 2008. That's 2007. I'm Shorty. I'm the cook. I'm still here. Do your job or lose your job. Matter of fact, you might quit. You using your job to protect white supremacy. That ain't gonna last too long. You running for office. This gonna be all over the city. I'm the Weaver in Baltimore. The best of the best. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And y'all ain't beat me yet. These are the supporters of Shorty's. Everybody in Baltimore. You feel me? So it's you and me, kid. How you want to carry it? And I ain't Miss Tony.